This headlight's gotten kind of hazy over the years, and I don't think they can be fixed, but because I think the damage goes through the plastic. It's not really a surface thing. So I found a pretty good used one online. I'm going to see if I can replace this. It should be simple because I think it's just 3 screws, and so I should just need a ratchet and that should be it, but you know how it goes, so we'll see. Okay, a couple of safety things. The shop manual says you should disconnect the negative terminal on the battery to do this. I think you're probably okay just turning the light switch off, but apparently it creates some high voltages to run these headlights, so just for safety I went ahead and did that. And it's kind of a cold day, and sometimes these struts don't hold up when it's cold, so I went ahead and put a bolt in that hole to make sure the hood doesn't close on me. So the 3 screws, they're 10 millimeter. One is underneath the wheel well here. Then there's one right here, one right here. So one little bit of a complicating factor is these are hooked up to the washer fluid, and here's the hose right here. Now down in there where it connects to the headlight, there's a little locking mechanism, and it's turned upside down, so if I try to get it off that would just fall down. So instead I did it on the other end. I got this little clip off. I'm just going to take that off and put it on outside the car and then connect it up right here. Okay, so I'm working it out. When you're bringing it out, you have to pull up a little bit because there's all this stuff on the bottom. You've got to clear the body, so I just gently worked it back and forth and pulled it up, and it's coming out. So I got it out. I don't know if you can tell the difference in the clarity. The bottom one's kind of yellow and faded, and the top one is the good one. So here's the hose. I'm just going to put it on the other one by taking off that clip, and then I'll put it back in. Okay, so I had trouble getting it back in, and if you look real close at the one under the wheel well, there's a alignment hole up there for a peg. For whatever reason, that peg wasn't going in, so I pushed down on the back of the headlight and it snapped, and I think it ended up snapping off that peg, but anyway, it went in. It's all lined up now, so I'm just ready to put the screws back in, and that'll be it. So looks a lot better. So this headlight is not the AFS, adaptive following system, or whatever that stands for. The way you can tell is if it was on the back, there'd be another module that hooks on right here. So this just has the one module. Another way you can tell is when you turn the car on, the headlights on this one, they only dip down and come back up. They don't go side to side. So if you're wondering what kind of headlight you have, that's the way you can tell. So there it is. Of course, the battery ran down while I was doing this for whatever reason. Why is it that the old cheap Kia Rio always runs and starts, but the high dollar luxury car, the battery runs down on it? I don't know. It's one of life's mysteries. Here's an update on the headlight I took out. I took it to a detail shop to see what they could do about cleaning it up. They did what they could. It's not perfect. It's not as clear as the one I took out. It does go to show that they can get to a point where it's not just on the surface, so it can't be cleaned perfectly, but hopefully it's cleaned enough I can put this one online and maybe recoup some of the costs that I paid for the other one. And they also put a ceramic coating on the lens to supposedly guarantee that it won't fade anymore in the future.